I say fuck the man that lives in the sky.
Hello and welcome one and all. I am the Front Row Atheist. Thank you kindly for clicking on the play button. I am sure going to try my best over the next 10 minutes or so to make you feel like that was your best click of the day. So, very unfortunately, before I get going here, it's another week and another big loss in the music world. Last week, Mr. Merle Haggard, and now Prince, is no longer with us. No details as of yet besides that he was found in his home, just 57 years young, which is of course way too soon gone. You know, I can't honestly say I was a huge fan, or that is, you know, what he was putting out, typically not my thing. You know, I'm grooving more on Merle Haggard, right? But Prince was artistically honest and brilliant. And that's a rare combo, very much worthy of respect, regardless of your musical tastes. In short, he rocked. So, salute to you, Prince. You might have also noticed a bit of a new look here in the front row. I guess welcome to Front Row TV. I did want to give you a taste of the regular set here and be probably using this most of the time going forward. But now, in honor of Prince, I thought it would be only fitting to change it up just a little bit. Yeah, that's better. Okay, on with the show. Oh, I do have to change up for this one, so I will be right back.
Come here, baby. You sexy motherfucker. Come here, baby. Yeah. You sexy motherfucker. Yes, come here, baby. Yeah.
So what can I say? I'm disappointed, New York. Very disappointed. I understand you are but just the latest, one of many to declare, emphatically I might add, the criminal cunt Hillary Clinton your presidential nomination. I understand, but I was also holding out hope that you New Yorkers might be able to collectively reach down and discover those once big and bold but now long dormant balls of yours. The balls that made New York. The balls that screamed, "Hey, what are you gonna do about it?" But I guess the neutering is complete, huh? Here lies New York's balls. That'll be $27.50. Please exit through the gift shop. I haven't seen it mentioned anywhere. I'm sure it has been brought up by someone, but you have to wonder, at least I have, if it has anything to do with the last debate between Madam Secretary and Bernie, when Sanders, hold on now, didn't completely cave on placing just a smidgen of blame on one of America's biggest puppet masters, the nation-state of Israel? Lots of Jews in New York. Bernie's one of them. Although I'm actually not sure how Jewish he is anymore. I think under truth serum, Bernie's going to say that he's an atheist. But that's just my opinion. He's also from New York, but I don't believe he's called it home for quite some time. However, it really doesn't matter where or who you are or what you're doing. Throw any negative light on the people of Abraham and Isaac, and you're toast. And usually in less than a New York minute. I want you all to think about this. And I'm serious now. I really do. Call it, some front row homework if you have to. But Israel is one of, if not the biggest lobbyists in Washington. Through a multitude of organizations and PACs, Israel's interests are well represented, with millions, if not tens of millions, each year being thrown various ways at our all too willing and needy elected leaders. Just to make it all fair and even, we, the taxpayers, send them, and have been for decades, billions every year in military aid. For almost 7 years now, they've been fighting pretty much every other nation around them in the Middle East. Untold death, destruction, etc. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm against the nations they have been fighting with just as much. However, all of it, right? All of the money, all of the war, the fact that they exist at all, everything is because of a talking snake. Yes, a talking snake. A talking snake and a talking donkey. It's because of men who lived close to 1,000 years. One of which, who at the age of 500, built a boat big enough to house his family and 2 of every species on Earth, which is like 12 million animals in total. And enough to keep them at sea for a year. It's because of a lady who turned into a pillar of salt. After which, by the way, Salt Lady's daughters raped their father, her husband, in order to get pregnant. Now, perhaps this was in retaliation for when said father offered said daughters up to the entire town for gang rape. All because the townsmen really just wanted to rape the 2 visiting angels. Yeah. Because of all of that. And passages like,
however, in the cities of the nations the Lord your God is giving you as inheritance, do not leave alive anything that breathes. Completely destroy them.
And
they shall say to the elders of his city, this our son is stubborn and rebellious. He will not obey our voice. He is a glutton and a drunkard. Then all the men of the city shall stone him to death with stones. So you shall purge the evil from your midst, and all Israel shall hear and fear.
it's because of all that nonsense. In a nutshell, the Old Testament. That Israel was created by the UN in 1948. Because they are God's chosen people. And Israel is the land he gave to them. And they know this because it says so in the same book as all that absolute foolishness I just mentioned. Think of that shit! I'm going to say it one more time so it sinks in and sticks. Not even 70 years ago, which is like nothing time-wise. The 20th century. Just 70 years ago, an entire country was created on the foundation of what it says in a 2,000 to 4,000 year old book. That book also happens to condone rape, slavery, and a host of other nasty shit. And it couldn't be more wrong scientifically or when it comes to explaining the natural world. It really has to be right up there on the all-time FUBAR list. I mean, just think, the United Nations, right, had to collectively say, well, it's all in order. It's all right here. Yeah, Moses, part of the sea, let him right there. This is legitimate. Welcome aboard. Obviously, I don't know if Bernie's, air quotes now, aggressive words towards the mother state had any impact on the vote Tuesday. But you can't tell me it's not a valid question. And it's a shame all around regardless. It's a shame so many people have to die, see loved ones die, experience regular violence, all because of an ancient book that's an obvious fairy tale. And it's a shame also that it looks like Shillary is going to skate to the nomination. I don't know, maybe the Bern man can or will go third party. But if not, it's pretty much over. And we are guaranteed at least 4 years of going further in the wrong direction, further down the wrong path. Further in debt, further inequality, further into a police state, further entrenched in war, further right on down the line. I suppose realistically, if the CC Rider, Madam Secretary, does go on to secure the nomination, it would be hard to pin it all on you, New York. But I'm from Boston, so it's not going to be that hard. And hey, you also got her started on the path by sending her to the Senate, whenever that was, 10 years ago. You know, plus all that other crap you've been letting Bloomberg get away with. WTF, NY. WTF. You know, keep this up, and I think it'll be worth proposing stripping you of the name New York. Hey, Harriet Tubman is going on the 20 now. Nothing lasts forever. I think it's time we gave you a name more fitting to the times, like New Connecticut. All right, hey, that is all for me for now. Thank you so very much for joining me here in the front row. Until the next time, you sinners be good now. You hear?